Yeah. So what's up, guys? As you can see, I've got my GPS on there again. And this is kind of like a follow-up to the Speedo versus GPS vid that I did a little while ago. And I got a lot of good information from the people in the comments section of that video, as well as I called a few different companies, a few different manufacturers, tried to get as much information as I could about what was going on with my Speedo. And it turns out that what Docman Rides said in my comment section about the speedometer being 10% off is completely correct. And that is how it seems to be. I'm testing it, and it seems like that's how it is. Compared to my GPS, if I'm going 44 miles an hour, it's reading about 40. And if I'm going 55 miles an hour, it's reading about 50. And I'm talking 77 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, 88 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour. And that's how it seems to be. So when you're going really, really slow, it's barely off. But then the faster you go, the more it's off. But here's the interesting part about that, is that the whole time that the speedometer's doing that, the odometer is completely correct. So when you buy one of those speedometer correction units, you hook it up to your bike and it changes the signal that's coming into that speedometer unit. So not only are you slowing down the speedometer, but you're slowing down the odometer. And that makes me wonder, because I know it's like a federal offense here in America to mess with the odometer of a vehicle. Like, say like you go to sell your car and like it has like a mechanical odometer, and you turn the miles back to make it look like it's only got like, say like 60,000 miles instead of like 160,000. Dude, you can get in big trouble for doing that. So how is it that you can get one of these modules and you hook it up on your bike? Like, say you hook it up on your bike right when you buy it. Over the life of the bike, I mean, maybe it would look like you went like 10,000 miles less on that bike. So you'd be able to get more money for that bike when you sold it. And I don't know if that would be too legal or acceptable by the police or the DMV. That's kind of what I'm wondering. That's my question to you guys. What do you think? You know, like, are these modules actually legal? Have you ever used one of them on your bike? And do they work? And how well do they work? You know, like, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll talk to you later. Oh, this totally sucks. It's like after 6:30, and this is the latest that I've ever left for work. Holy shit, dude. That was crazy! Woo! That freaking bird came out of nowhere, dude. That was funny, man. The adventures you have on a motorcycle, I swear. I was ducking for cover, dude. I didn't want to take a bird to the visor. So funny, I rode the Grom to work and back on Saturday. Then I rode the Duke 690 up in the canyon all day yesterday. And now I'm riding this bike to work and back today. 3 different bikes with 3 completely different personalities. Someone asked me recently in the comments section if I named my motorcycles, and I've never done that before. You know, like, I'm not against doing that, I just never have. So, you know, like, nothing personal, I've never done that before. And none of my friends have ever named their bikes either, so maybe that's like where I get it from, is just, you know, like, I was never around anyone who did it, so I never really picked up that tradition. This guy's flying. He's probably late to work too. Alright, this here is traffic time. I know from experience, like driving in my own car, that like, I mean, it's extremely difficult to see a bike. Extremely difficult. And I'm watching out for them, you know, like I'm a rider, dude, like I'm like totally watching out for bikes, and it's still really hard to see them. Get up here on the line where I can stay in everybody's mirror. It's better that way. I used to be afraid because I'd be like, no, I want to be like as far away from the cars as possible. That would actually like make me feel safer when I started riding. But now it's almost like you want to be as close to the cars as possible so that they see you and so that you kind of like scare them. See how that guy moved over? Thanks, dude. Keep my speed down a little bit. Thank you. I need to chill. I'm getting a little bit too carried away with this lane splitting. It just feels tight through here because I think like this big old tall center divider wall, I think it scares people, and they don't like want to get too close to the wall. Thank you. Oh, that was fun. That was a fun little run through traffic.